What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again for another BFR. Happy Ash Wednesday if you are, well, Catholic, I guess. Maybe. Happy Valentine's Day for everyone else. We got a BFR for you, and unfortunately the BFR was not very loving. Instead, it is kind of just another punch in the face. Game 53 versus the Vancouver Canucks, still number 1 in the NHL. 7:30 game on February 13th. The Hawks lose 4-2. They go to 14-36-3. Shots are 38-23 Vancouver, hits 17-15 Vancouver, faceoffs 26-24 Chicago. Power play, Chicago goes 1 for 4, Vancouver goes 0 for 4. Mrazek saves 34 out of 38, Demko saves 21 out of 23, Reese Johnson was in, and Kachuk was out. In the first, both teams had energy early, 13:58, Chicago penalty to Anderson for tripping, which would be killed. Jones has a break that's saved, 9:55, Vancouver open net, 2-on-1 goal to Connor Garland. This line would end up being dynamite for the entire night. 10th of the season from Joshua and Hronek to make it 1-0. 9:15 then, Vancouver penalty to Lafferty for interference, which would be killed, the former Hawk there. Chances, but no shots for the Hawks. 1 minute to go in the period, Vancouver penalty to Ian Cole for tripping, which would be killed. Hawks get 1 shot that entire period. It's almost as if I saw that exact thing happened on, not last game, 2 games ago. I knew I remembered that from something. Second period, 1 minute power play to start, which would be killed off. 18:23, Chicago penalty to Blackwell for tripping, which would be killed. A pretty back and forth, but favors Vancouver. 11:42, Vancouver deflection goal to Connor Garland, his 11th of the season from Hronek and Joshua to make it 2-0. 7:25, Chicago penalty to Foligno for tripping, which would be killed. Sorry about that. So yeah, Foligno gets the penalty for tripping, that's killed off. At this point, it could have been 4-5-0 Vancouver. 3:47, Vancouver penalty to Miller for hooking. And at 3:17, 30 seconds later, the Hawks score. It's a power play one-timer goal from Tyler Johnson, his 10th of the year from Khrushchev and Foligno to make it 2-1. Blackwell hits the post then, and then at 1:32, it's a Vancouver stuff-in goal from Nils Höglander, 17th of the season from the newly acquired Lindholm to make it 3-1. 1:01, Vancouver penalty to Myers for tripping, which would be killed. Khrushchev's stuff-in attempt is denied. At the end of the second then, Johnson takes a nasty slash. There's no penalty on the play, but he was clearly hurt by it, but I think he continued to play. 18:11 in the third, Chicago penalty to Dickinson for tripping, which would be killed. It was not a lot of 5-on-5 in this game. It was just overall just power plays and penalties going either way. Never any 4-on-4 situations. The Hawks had started the period with a 59-second power play as well and did nothing. 13:53, it's a Vancouver dangle goal. This time it's Dakota Joshua, who already has 2 assists, his 13th of the season from Bluger and Hughes to make it 4-1. Chicago was on their heels, and then finally at 6:33 they get a break. It's a 2-on-1 one-timer goal to Kevin Korchinski, the young defenseman, 3rd of the year from Donato and Reichel to make it 4-2. I find it bizarre that Korchinski is the same age as me. But yeah, Reichel finally is now past Corey Perry in points. Yeah, that's an issue. Late in the third, Hawks are finally getting into it, but then at 3:52, there's a huge hit on Garland by Entwistle, and for some reason Joshua takes notice, and they have fight. So Joshua and Entwistle get a fight, and Joshua then has a Gordie Howe hat-trick because he's had 2 assists, a goal, and a fight. Hawks pull Mrazek at 2:15, but that is too late, and nothing else can be done. So Hawks lose once again, nothing new there. I believe that's 7 in a row now. Next game will be tomorrow, I believe. Who are they? Is that the Carolina game? I don't remember. But yeah, that's going to be all I have for you guys in this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.